four-time Miss Olympia Jay Cutler. Welcome to my channel, Jay Cutler TV, and make sure to stay in tune with the newest and updated videos. Subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for following along.
Hi guys, Denmark Max 6, and we are back at Denmark, and this is Muscle Beach TV. And for the first time on Jay Cutler TV, I have Big Chris, Psychofitness. Chris, welcome back to Muscle Beach TV.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you back, man. We were due. This is Olympia prep season. We're about 12 weeks out. Are we 12 weeks out? Oh, we're less. 10 weeks out.
No, 9 weeks out. 9 weeks out. Really, eight weeks and 6 days.
Oh my God, that's crazy how fast it. That's right, because Dexter just started wearing jerseys again.
Right. He looks so good, so he's kind of stretching it out a little bit. He usually covered up by now, so any day he's gonna be wrapped up. But he got a few more days, so.
That's awesome. I have to say, it's been really nice to actually see him training in tank top up to this point, because usually, these guys, Shawn and him, they hide completely. You never see them wearing anything short sleeve. They want, and then lately, since he got back, Dexter's been training on tank tops and short sleeve, and I was like, and he looks humongous. I don't know about Shawn, because Shawn's always covered up from here to here, but Dexter looks tremendous. What do you think about Dexter this year?
Well, he came in really healthy. He came in extremely healthy this year, so that's why you see him showing his arms and his shoulders.
He's proud. He's happy with himself.
Yeah, he feels really good about it. He came in very healthy and ready to go. And the same with Shawn. Shawn, if you notice, right before the Arnold prep, right before he had to drop out, he was in tank tops too.
He was?
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, he was in tank tops too. So you'll be seeing he'll be revealing some stuff in a few weeks as well.
Yeah, I hate that Shawn's always, covering up, because I would love to see what's underneath. Jay, Jay's by the way, he's always asking me, every week, how's Dexter doing? How's Shawn doing? How they looking? He's so curious, because he's not here. So I'm his eyes, of course. And I said, I don't know, man, Dexter looks like a beast. And Shawn, I don't know, because he's just always covered up and stuff. So he's trying to, get the scoop.
Well, I've seen him. He looks good. A few more weeks, we take that cookie out of the oven and show you guys, get out a bite of it. So it's coming.
All right, Chris. So last time we did an interview was, I think it was last year, actually, as you took over the prep for Shawn and Dexter. And around that time, everywhere, it was like an uproar at Gold's Gym Venice. Like, who is this guy? How come he's training Dexter and Shawn? And at the time, you had a lot of, I don't want to say pressure, but all eyes were on you to see what was going to happen. It's been a year. Things are good. How have you settled in this, role of trainer of champions, and having guys like not only Dexter and Shawn, but Regan Grimes and Stanimals, and I mean every single pro who is actually up and coming seems to want to train with you. How does that feel? How do you settle in that role?
Well, as more people came in and started to train with me, and I gave them a taste of what I was doing, it made me be more confident to come up with different stuff, think out the box, but keeping it old school. We keep it heavy, we keep the tension, you know how I do it. Yeah. And then this season, I was able to work out and try new things on myself. And that
I've noticed that.
Yeah, that gave me,
you want to be on the wall.
All right, I want to get on the wall. So, but I want to earn my spot on the wall. I don't want to.
You want it to be given.
No, I want to earn my spot on the wall. So I do want to be on the wall on goals, but I want to earn it. But I came up with some new things and some new techniques and stuff like that. So I think I'm really fine-tuning the program for those guys. And then every week I'm trying to bring in a new guy to come in. So for the last month we had Sergey Constant in, and I had him last year before, but I had him for a whole month or 6 weeks now. And it was really great. The fire and the camaraderie between Shawn and Stanimo and the energy was really good. So this week we got Chris Bumstead coming in.
Boom! Tomorrow.
And he's going to come in and mix it up with the guys, and but back in the day. So showing you guys that it's not always like him and Stan are going head to head this year, but sometimes it's better to mix it up and see where you line up with the guy, even in the off season. That way you can see where you stand up, on this actual stage. Don't run from these people. Don't hide. Get to meet them, get up close with them, and see where you stand. So that's what we're trying to do.
Just like back in the day with, Chris Cormier and Flex Wheeler and Dillett all training together. Same thing.
All training together, and they stood side by side and do the fist bumps and then go head to head. And I'm going to bring, like I said, I'm trying to bring the old school back. It's not always we're not mad at each other, And that day like that, you're proud for your guy. You want to beat him in that way, but you got to line up with him. You can't just go by social media. You got to get here and visit the Mecca and come see what we got and be a taste for it. So that's what we're doing now.
Do you think it would be possible in the future to ever see Shawn and Dex training together? How cool would that be?
it would be nice. Their training style is so different, though.
Okay.
I mean, it's just totally different.
Okay.
Like Dexter's style, that's a little bit of me, like pushing him, like pushing the weight and can angle.
Yeah.
But Shawn, that's whatever you see with Shawn, that's 100% me. Like Shawn just gives me free reign. Dexter, I have to try it and beg and pull and tweak and to get it out of him and try new things because he's so afraid of hurting himself. But usually, you know, when he tries it, he likes it. But it's really hard to break that old guy out of.
He's set in his ways.
He's just set in his ways and stuff. But you know, he likes it. But you know, you have to break it down. So.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's just better. But the training styles they're so different. You know, it's really hard to see them to train together though.
Yeah.
But you never.
That would make a crazy video.
You never know. You never know. Anything's possible at the Mecca. Anything's possible.
So Chris, let's talk about the Olympia last year. We when you start prepping these guys, of course, like I said, a lot of pressure on you, all eyes on you, big change. Of course, everybody's looking for these guys to perform. They ended up in 4th and 5th place, respectively, right?
Yeah, it was an okay place, and especially for Shawn because Shawn came back from a broken jaw, and we came in like Shawn started his prep at really 240, 235, fat, skinny fat. He was skinny fat, like you know, it was an uphill battle, but. And then for the Arnold, he came in really nice and full, but you know he had to stop at the last minute because he had ulcers. He had uncovered ulcers. So, and that's what happened. But nothing. To come where he was and take 5th in the world. I mean, I'm part of the team, but it was a team effort, and I was driving 2 hours. I was actually on the road for 4 hours and never missed one session. So, you know, we did what we did with what we had. So, but now Shawn's down here. He's exactly back in my. He's like 50 feet away from me. I know where he is. Yeah. Now you're gonna see a whole different wild piece of puzzle come. Respectfully to all the other guys, but all the pieces of the puzzle are in play for Shawn. Yeah. Dexter, not really sure what happens. And then Dexter, not to make excuses, but Dexter had digestion issues last year. He had a problem with his lower stomach and stuff like that. In the off season, he went with a specialist. He got all of that fixed. And that's why you see him so big and full right now. He's able to get his food down and keep it down, and he just feels healthy. And you know, so we fixed all that stuff. So we had really good off seasons, and now we came back in healthy. And I think things are gonna be a little bit different now. So I'm really happy with the guys. You know, when I got them healthy and good. So we're gonna push from there. So.
Well, obviously they decided to stay with you, and because it's always the most important thing. You do your best as a coach, but there's only so much you can do. So in the end, if the guy stays, that's because they're happy with you. And the fact they stuck with you since last year all the way to this year, you obviously did something right.
Well, yeah, I think so. But you got to remember, I've been training those guys off and on for multiple years. Right. I was just kind of in the shadows, and you guys didn't see it happen. But
you've always been involved.
I've always been there. So, you know, but, you know, we did things, and things are a little bit different. And I had to deal with a lot of personal issues by me basically taking the throne and goes, Jim. Yep. Don't drop the mic.
No.
Don't drop the mic. So, you know, it was a lot of pressure with that. I had to prove myself, and then when these pros came in, they want to see what do you got, you know. And I think I proved myself as I'm real, and these exercises work, and I'm not just copying stuff that I've learned over the years. It's actually my stuff, and every week I have somebody from out of town or out of the country training with me. It's a point where I even had to buy a house so I can put you guys up, so you guys have a place to stay.
Scoop, guys, scoop.
Yeah, so
from Big Chris.
So now you can actually come live with Psycho for a week or for a month, and you know, get the whole Venice experience the way we did it back in the day.
That's awesome.
So
I wanna say also, and this has it's been really good to actually seen you more out there. I saw the interview we did with Dave Palumbo for RX. You just did one with Nick Trigilli, and I think you guys should go watch those interviews because just like you said, you're someone who's been around for so long, and until I actually saw this interview and hearing you talk about, you know, how long you've been around and everything you've accomplished, that's when we really get an idea. Holy shit, this guy's been around forever. You know all the stories, all the backstories. It's kind of cool for you to actually get out there more, and I think you've done that very well the past year.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to tell my story, but still be respectful by the people that, you know, that help me put me in position. I don't want to crap on anybody.
You didn't do it all by yourself. You've had help.
Of course, I've had a lot of help, and a lot of the names you've grown to love, the Cormiers, the Flex Wheelers, the Dillets, the Colemans, you know, they all have a piece in what you guys see here. So, it's not all. I came in some cave and popped out with all this technology.
Yeah.
You know, it was fed to me, and I appreciate those guys, and I want to give a shout out to all those guys that helped me get here. Thanks guys.
Well, Chris, I'm really happy for you. I see you every day, and it's nice to see someone that you actually like and respect doing so well. And whenever you train someone new and someone comes from out of town, and like you told me, Bumps is coming, and we're gonna try to catch that on film tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. I think it's always cool to see these guys coming and get a taste of Psychofitness training, and then obviously the one that are local, like Stanimal, like like Shawn, like Dexter, all these guys, the Regan, that are coming to town, want to train with you. It's great. It's very I like the fact that you keeping them all together, that you use them to push each other and keep that camaraderie alive and that friendship alive. I think it's really, that video we did, with Stan and Shawn and Sergey, if you guys haven't watched it, it's got over 60,000 views or close to that. And I think they liked it so much because the combination is so eclectic, yet the energy is so great and so friendly. It's just, you just want to keep rewatching it over and over for motivation.
It's really good because you'll see me using Shawn against Stan and Sergey against both because he's not prepping. So I do that. I use the guys. If your training partner's not pushing you, dump them. So,
like the prison story you were telling.
Exactly. So the prison story I told, but I'm not going to tell the story here. Go to Jay Cutler TV and check it out. Go watch it yourself.
All right, so Shawn, Chris, sorry. We have just about 8.5 weeks to the Olympia. Have you trained, since you've had these guys for a year, this is a good question, have you changed your training strategy since you know their body a lot more now and you've actually had the chance to be the guy in charge and to do everything that you want? Have you changed your strategy as far as training him this year versus last year or no?
Of course. I wouldn't say change, but it actually evolves.
Okay.
So Dexter and I, when we talk off and on in the off season, and he'll say, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, and I said, well, let's try this, let's try that, and then, we come in with a new program. Some things like ours bread and butter, we leave them in, and new things we change. Shawn, the workout it changes all the time. It won't even be the same. It's like jazz. We just keep mixing it up and stuff like that. Only thing I know when I get in there is that we're doing back. I don't know where we're starting. I don't know where we're finishing. And I basically let him guide me and how his body responds and how the slurp bumps up and lumps up and what we need to do. Nice. So it's not a set program with Shawn. Dexter is set by the book. We got to do this and then do this and then do this. Shawn is jazz. We're just playing music.
That is different. I don't know if you'd be able to train them together. That's way different.
Exactly. Exactly.
I want to say also that you're I mean, obviously you started your own YouTube channel. Give the address, by the way.
Psychofitness 21 YouTube. Check it out.
Very easy. Everything is Psychofitness 21 with him. So Instagram, all that stuff. It's very simple. One name for everything. But you do it all. You do you do coaching as far as posing, because I know Brad uses you for that quite a bit before the show.
A lot of people use me. A lot of the top amateur, they use me for posing. Yeah. I'm the kind of guy, I have to stay busy, and I like to be busy. So if I'm not posing, I'm outside doing diets, or I'm actually inside training somebody or whatever. I just have to stay busy.
Do you do online stuff too, or you don't have time?
Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do online stuff too. Exactly. When I would drive to see Shawn, I would actually be on the phone with my assistant doing diets, actually on the same time and stuff like that. I'm the kind of guy, I have to stay busy.
You multitask.
Yeah, I'm a shark. If I stop, I'm gonna die. So I have to keep moving forward. So that's the only thing. And I like to do it all because I want to know everything. When a client comes to me and asks me, well, I'm a little tired, or when Aceto sends a diet or Farrah sends a diet and he says, oh, they cut my carbs by 50 grams, I really want to know what's going on and what we can do, and do I need to adjust or do I need to just push through it? Yeah. So I have to know all aspects of the training to actually do my job.
All right. Do you still have any room for any new clients at this point? Because you're so busy.
Oh yeah, I'm always doing. I love doing diets. I love doing protocols. And honestly, when you guys send me videos for training, it really inspires me to come up with new stuff and different things. So it really helps me to be more, innovative and come up with different stuff. They say, okay, send me a new workout, and I throw it out there, and you guys send it back. That's how I do it. They say, you guys send me videos, I send you videos, and I'm still taking on new clients right now.
Awesome. How can people? What is the best for people to reach you to be trained by you?
Psychofitness 21 on IG. DM me, get back to you, and when you pay for a diet, you get your diet within 24 hours. Wow. Bam, customized diet. Wow. It's like that. Awesome. No, there's no cookie cutter diets with me.
And if people want to come, let's say plan a trip in advance and stuff, same thing, you just reach you by DM and just kind of plan the trip. And
plan the trip. And if it's too much, hey, come in with 2 people and stuff like that. If you like that, you never know. You might train with a pro some days, you know. Man. So I like to mix it up. If you're a good guy and you like to train and you did serious about training, you may train with Dexter, you may train with Shawn, you may train with Regan. It may happen. You never know.
Wow.
So and you learn so much just by seeing them move the weight. You'll be so inspired by it.
That's awesome. Big Chris, thank you so much for the interview. 8.5 weeks out until the 2018 Olympia, and come to see this guy, man. Contact him. He's the best. He's such a good guy. And then thank you so much for coming on Jay Cutler TV on Muscle Beach TV.
All right, thanks, Jay. Hey, thanks for. I want to give a shout out to Jay Cutler. Real quick story. Jay Cutler knows my name, so to me that's like really big, because I always respect that guy and I admire that guy. And I never knew how nice a guy he was and stuff like that. So we went to the show like a few months ago, and Jay says, "Hey, Big Chris," and I go,
Which show?
It was one at Cover.
Okay.
And remember, when I walked up, he goes, "Hey," and he walked up to me, and I said, "Man, this is wow." Jay Cutler actually, knows my name.
And then he came over here and just when you're talking to Dexter.
Right. So you don't know, dreams come true and stuff like that. Although I work behind the scenes, I'm still a big fan. And when people like Ronnie and Jay and they say my name, they know my name. It means a lot to me. So thanks, Jay, for having me on.
Well, I think you stand out, man, and I think they see the hard work you're putting in. They see all the effort you're putting. You're growing the sport. I think they respect that. They're hard workers, so they notice.
It's nothing better when somebody you respects you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Big Chris, thanks for coming on the show. You guys, until next time, it's Dave Mad Max 6, Big Chris Psychofitness 21 at Gold's Gym Venice, and we're out.